Hello everyone, this is Bhuvaneshwari, ASP of EC Department at SRM Madurai College for Engineering and Technology. I would like to speak about ethical hacking in this video lecture. Ethical hacking. Ethical hacking is actually a authorized practice of bypassing system security to identify potential data breaches and threats in a network. These are all the contents in this module. Introduction to ethical hacking. Under this module, we are going to discuss understanding the importance of security, terminologies of ethical hacking, hackers, phases of ethical hacking. While discussing about understanding the importance of security, the ethical hacking, it is performed with the target's permission only. The intent of ethical hacking is to discover vulnerabilities from a hacker's viewpoint so systems can be better secured. So, ethical hacking involves intentionally and legally exploiting computer systems, networks or applications with permission from the owner. It is also known as white hat hacking or penetration testing. Ethical hackers are also called penetration testers or security analysts. They use their technical expertise to find organizational vulnerabilities. They perform tasks like network scanning, vulnerability testing, and web application testing to identify weakness. While speaking about the types of hackers, there are three categories of hackers we are going to discuss. The first type in the picture is the black hat hackers. They are actually dangerous. Their other name is they are actually crackers. They used to use their skills for unethical reasons. A black hat hacker always has malicious intention for intruding a network. They may steal research data from a company, they may steal money from credit card or hack email accounts. The next category of hacker is the ethical hacker. The another name is white hat hacker. They use their skill to break into networks, but they use their skill to protect the organization. These type of hackers are actually ethical hackers. The next category is grey hat hackers. Grey hat hackers is someone who is between white hat and black hat hackers. They normally do the hacking without permission from the administrators of network he is hacking. Understanding the importance of security is a very important theme in this session. First thing is maintaining customer trust. Trust is playing a vital role for business success. Data breach can damage our reputation and trust. Ethical hacking shows commitment to data security, ensuring our information is very safe. By prioritizing ethical hacking, we may build trust and loyalty and stand out from competitors. Compliance with regularity requirements is also a very important point while speaking about the importance of security. And similarly, any industry, if they want to stay very competitively, they should maintain a strong security practice. It is very crucial. Ethical hacking enhances security, protecting customer data and maintaining resilience. And we can add one more point here, breached data and what happens when business neglect the importance of ethical hacking. When it happens, the business rely on technology actually, so you face constant cyber attack risk. So ethical hacking is very important for finding vulnerabilities. In terms of breached data, it may result in customer loss, harming the reputation and image of the company. And we are continuing with the importance. The first point is again here non-compliance, and second one is risk and weakness, and third one is advancement and innovation. Non-compliance is nothing but not following ethical hacking can lead to non-compliance with data protection regulation and industry standard. In terms of risk and weakness, ethical hacking finds weakness and risk in our business, in our digital infrastructure. With it, we can detect the vulnerability and we can correct it with the help of an ethical hacker. In terms of advancement and innovation, it does not only find the security flaws but also helps to identify way to improve and innovate. If we don't use ethical hacking assessment, you won't gain valuable insights to enhance your systems, process and technologies. This puts you at risk of falling behind your competitors. This is a very important point. And the next thing is terminology, the frequently used terms under the ethical hacking. Frequently used term is hacker. Actually, it's a noun, refers to a person who enjoys learning the detail of computer system and stretch their capabilities. And the next thing, hacking. It describes the rapid deployment of new programs or the reverse engineering of already existing software to make the code better and efficient. The term cracker refers to a person who uses his hacking skills for offensive purposes. And the next term is ethical hacker, refers to security professionals who apply their hacking skill for defensive purposes. These are all the frequently using terminologies under ethical hacking. So next we are continuing with another terminology called threat, vulnerability, target of evaluation, attack and exploit. If we speak about threat, it is a set of circumstances that has potential to cause loss or harm. It's an action or event that may prejudice the security. A threat is a potential violation of security. If we speak about a vulnerability, it is nothing but a weakness in the security system. Existence of weakness, design or implementation error that can lead to unexpected and undesirable event compromising the security of system. Target of evaluation, an IT system or product or any component that is identified or subjected as requiring security evaluation. Attack is an assault on system security that derives from an intelligent threat. An attack is an action that violates security. Exploit. It is a piece of software that takes advantage of a bug, glitch or vulnerability. A defined way to breach the security of an IT system through vulnerabilities. And there are different terms, very closely related terms like type of hackers. They may termed as crackers, hacktivists and cyber terrorist. Hacker, that is different type of hacker. The first category is cracker. Cracker is one who breaks security on a system. Crackers are hardcore hackers characterized more as professional security breakers and thieves. Hacktivists, they are conscious hackers with a cause. Cyber terrorist, based on motives, cyber terrorists can be divided into two categories, the terrorist and information warfare planners. And the next we are going to discuss the phases of hacking. There are 5 important of phases as shown in the slide. The first phase is reconnaissance, second is scanning, next exploitation, and next one is maintaining access, finally clearing tracks. These are all the 5 phases of hacking. While we speak about reconnaissance, there are 2 categories called passive reconnaissance and active reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is a penetration testing technique where attackers extract information related to the target without interacting the target. And the next phase is a scanning phase. So it's a very important phase. Here scanning involves taking the information discovered during reconnaissance and using it to examine the network. Tools that a hacker may employ during the scanning phase can include dialers, port scanners, network mappers and vulnerability scanners. And the next phase is exploitation. So in this phase, gaining access will happen. Actual hacking takes place in this phase. Here, for example, stack-based buffer overflows, denial of service and session hijacking is a frequently happened gaining access of hacking. The method of a connection the hacker uses for an exploit can be LAN or local access to a PC, the internet, or it may be an offline access. And next phase is the maintaining access. Once a hacker has gained access, they want to keep the access for future exploitation and attacks. Sometimes hackers harden the system from other hackers or security personnel by securing their exclusive access with backdoors, rootkits and trojans. Once the hacker owns the system, they can use it as a base to launch additional attacks. In some cases, the owned system is sometimes referred to as a zombie system. So after maintaining access, finally covering tracks is the ultimate goal of a hacker. Under covering tasks, once hackers have been able to gain and maintain access, they cover their tracks to avoid detection by security personnel, to continue to use the owned system, to remove evidence of hacking or to avoid legal action. Hackers try to remove all traces of the attack, such as log files, intrusion detection system alarms. Examples of activities during the phase of the attack include steganography, the use of tunneling of protocols and altering log files. So, hacktivism refers to hacking for a cause. Hacktivism's main goal is to bring issues to light and cause social change. It can also be considered activism because it achieves these goals in a relatively peaceful manner. There are several advantages of hacking. It is used to recover the lost of information, especially when user lost password. And it is used to perform penetration testing to increase the security of the computer and network. And it is used to test how good security is on your network. And there are several disadvantages there. It can harm the privacy of someone. Hacking is actually illegal. Criminal can use the hacking to their advantage, hampering system operations. These are all the limitation of these type of hacking. When we speak about that is what the attackers try to achieve means, the security consists of 4 basic elements actually: confidentiality, authenticity, integrity and availability. So simply it is CIA: confidentiality, integrity and availability. CIA. These are all the important security terms: confidentiality, integrity and availability. They are the building blocks of information security. Any attack on an information system will compromise 1, 2 or all 3 components. So confidentiality is a very important term. It refers to limiting information access and disclosure to authorized users and preventing access by disclosure to unauthorized ones. And integrity. Integrity is nothing but the information is not changed or altered in transit. Under certain attacks model, an adversary may not have to power, impersonate an authenticated party or understand a confidential communication, but may have the ability to change the information being transmitted. Availability refers, so CIA we are speaking about, and the last important term is availability. Availability in the sense, it is availability of information sources. An information system that is not available when we need it is at least as a bad or none to all. Availability means that people who are authorized to use the information are not prevented from doing so. Okay, so penetration testing is very important, and the role of penetration testers also is holding a very important thing to maintain a security of a network. So they are trained in many technical and non-technical skills that allow them to professionally and ethically test client networks. Unlike bug bounty hunters, most penetration testers work full-time rather than as a freelancer. Many testers have deep understanding of programming and know multiple languages that can be used to craft exploits and payloads. In addition to coding, ethical hackers, they must have a strong knowledge of networking and network protocols. They must understand how real attackers use protocols like DNS, TCP/IP, DHCP to gain unauthorized access. So penetration testers must also be armed with a set of soft skills to succeed in assignments. Critical thinking and creative problem solving are must for ethical hackers. So in the next video, we are going to discuss about penetration testing and how it is happening. So we are going to discuss about the penetration testing in the upcoming video lecture. Thank you all.